We are excited to be here tonight. We have a great show, as always, that we do here, and we're really excited about it. I'm excited because a lot of things have changed since I've been here, and I've been noticing it, and I feel good about it. We've seen a lot of comics tonight. We've had 12 comics up here, and it's been fucking awesome to see all of them up here, and all good friends. A big fan of Felicity Ward. She's amazing. And, I met her a long time ago. She's amazing. She's just great. She's a bright, extremely bright, shining person. I've never seen her not bright. Like, she's always bright. She walks into a room and she's like, okay. Well, there goes the mood, because it's so low, the lighting is low, and then suddenly it's just like very sunny, and you're like, I thought it was blackout. Okay, it's a weird compliment. Okay, so let's get started. Where are you guys from? I mean, not where are you guys from, but how are you guys from? How are you guys from? How are you guys from? You guys getting that? You hear it? Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is the main line. We're all here, and I'm glad that we all made it. For the rest of the year, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming up. It's going to affect a large majority of us, and some of us it won't affect. We're not all the same, but close. The tribunal is coming up in a few days, and I just want you guys to be a little bit prepared for the outcomes. I know some of you guys are hoping for some drastic measures that are going to, hopefully give us what we're all here for. We're not all going to be happy about it, but I can tell you compromise is the magistrate of sincerity. And I'm there to back you up in that capacity. 4 years ago, when we started the foundation, we believed that just a small majority could affect a minority that doesn't want our help. And that minority, even though they don't want our help, it's important for us to want to help them, so it makes us feel better about ourselves. And so it's mostly about us. But the thing is, we're going to need everybody. We're going to need every person here to really work hard to get it going. Okay. The initiative is passed, so we're gonna keep going forward with this referendum. A lot of us have money, but we don't like to admit it, and it makes us embarrassed. And some of us don't, and that's equally as embarrassing. So everybody's equal in that way. And some people just have enough money, and they're like, that's not enough. And they're embarrassed as well. So a lot of people are not feeling very good about themselves, most of us. And so I'm very excited about that. That really equalizes the playing field. I was talking to some children the other day, and they didn't know what I was talking about. And so I'm not going to do that again. Children just don't know a lot of shit, and it's useless to talk to them. But, and yet they are a future. They're not our future, but they are a future. They may deviate and not even be involved in our timeline at all. But it's good to know that we're in it together somehow. Concerning the topic of is this a simulated reality or not, I'm going to have to say most likely. Because why else would we be talking about a simulated reality while we're inside of it? Like, to actually be on the thing that we're talking about is really fucking weird, okay? We're taking pictures and videos of things occurring in real time to re-experience them later and then comment on that thing that we were already talking about and questioning constantly all the time in our minds. And maybe on an acid trip or a mushroom trip, really starting to think about the idea of infinity or just like death and there's no proof of what happens after it, and feeling really kind of scared and alone and frightened and not being able to prove if people outside of yourselves exist or not. I understand that. I think about that a lot, and it doesn't make me feel good. But you know what makes me feel good? A nice little tune. This is a tune. This is about anything that you can put your mind to. Okay? And not all of us can, right? But if we try, you know, at least you did. Okay, so here we go. This is one of my favorites, so I hope you guys like it. I'll start the clock. Okay. And everything is calibrated. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been aware of what's happening, like relatively most of the evening. At times you've been like, oh, the seat's kind of uncomfortable, or oh, she's cute, or I wonder if I finished the thing. But for the most part, we've all been here. So this is a song about here-ness, nowness, not now. Okay, so hope you go. And we're gonna do this. It's gonna be a 4/4 rhythm. Okay, not like Soundgarden, you know. Not like that. Okay, so here we go. Put your puppy in burrito and you wrap that shit up. You take the puppy in burrito and you put it under your arm. Your dog likes being a metaphor for something you can order on the street. Yeah, sometimes it gets hungry. Sometimes you want to have a metaphor for something that fulfills your desire to eat and shit. What? Yeah, I know you're thinking about shit, but you ain't got shit to think about, nigga, cause your shit done come back when you done flush, but the flush don't do the shit. Know what I'm saying, yo? References, Richard Pryor references, what? Come on. Thank you. You guys like music? People like music? Not a huge fan of Beyonce, just because I think that she, personally, I'm sorry to bring the mood down a little bit, but personally I think she should be beyond Beyonce most of the things that she does in her artistry. And definitely Beyonce, like other people that were talented as she was, like maybe a decade ago, you know? Or maybe even Beyonce, the dance moves that she steals from Belgian choreographers, or even Beyonce like Whitney Houston, you know, who had that voice that you just couldn't, you know, you just cried every time. You didn't want to, but you just, you know, you did. And I just think that Beyonce, like things that you know, that you think should be better, you should strive for that. You know what I mean? I want to tell you a quick story before I get to this next song. When I was 5 years old, I lived in a place and had a few people around me, and I'll never forget that shit, because, you know, shit gets rough, you know, when you're 5 years old at times, and I'll never forget that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure something like that happened, and I definitely want to try not to forget that, even though I'm just reconstructing something that I think happened, and there's no way to prove that it actually did happen, so essentially everything is a lie. But I just want to say that I hope you guys can identify, because a lot of people like to rectify, but they ain't know what they're doing with the firefly serenity, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's how we be doing shit stuff. We be hanging this shit all deep, you know what I'm saying? You saw some 9-inch shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some 10-inch shit, you know what I'm saying? Some 10-inch shit. Because it's all about the size. Okay? Always, all it's ever about. An intellectual conversation cannot improve sex. But it can improve your connection to someone on a spiritual level, and then the sex gets really good. You know, connected in a way that's beyond just a mechanical process that you have come to, you know, get used to over the years. It's like, this is what sex is. Nah, that shit ain't what sex is, motherfucker. Sex is someone stroking your arm and you feel like you're about to fucking explode and shit, you know what I'm saying? You're like, if that's just the arm, what the fuck else gonna happen when we start getting into it, you know what I'm saying? Moistness, grind that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Once that shit happens, all hell breaks loose, you know what I'm saying? So check this out, that's an excerpt. Yeah, come on, yeah, yo. 'Cause everything is alright in the middle of the night, and I know you don't believe in ghosts. Everything is alright, and I know that you don't even believe in ghosts. Yeah. But a ghost is real, yeah, ghost is real, yeah, because there's temporal aberrations from other realities from different time periods that occasionally played into our own. It's a scientific fact, you can read about that shit. So don't think ghosts is ghosts, ghosts just temporal anomalies, yeah. Get your ghost on, get your spooky ghost on, yo. Get your ghost on, get your spooky ghost on. If you need a grilled cheese, don't go to a grilled cheese restaurant. Whoa, you can make a grilled cheese at home. Yeah, if you need a really kind of modulated healthy snack that might clog your arteries, don't go to a restaurant, make that shit at home. Ooh, that's the way that you make me feel. That's the way that you make me feel. That's the way that you make me feel. Love the way that you make me feel, girl. Yo,
Sometimes guys, sometimes girls on girls and guys. Sometimes guys with guys, sometimes two guys. I don't know why with a girl trade that shit out. Sometimes 4 times 4 in the same general spot. Sometimes you never know. You gotta try it all, cause you yeah. Thank you very much.